get enough of your love. Ooh, don't know why, I don't know why, but your love.
They can. Should have worn my glasses. So visit doihaveprediabetes.org and take a short test, because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Pre-Diabetes Awareness Partners.
I'm Mira Kirk, and you're listening to Red Eye Radio on Talk 1300 and 98.7. Red Eye Radio with meteorologist Tom Hale, that's me, and meteorologist Steve Lord. And what do you do when water is running across the road?
Okay, hardy har har. Funny, funny, funny. I mean, I just wish, some people would just, just write me something. Write me something like from the heart. Or like this urgency. This urgency. I mean, please. I know, I was pulling out after I got the coffee. And I hear all kinds of laughter, There's vehicles pulling in, gray, charcoal. Maybe about four people, probably in their early 20s. The one guy's like, oh, let me out. I mean, they were just smashed. And I just realized, oh, it is Saturday night, it's Saturday night. Kind of late, I don't know what club they're coming from. But that was like about 5 minutes ago, maybe like a quarter of. But anyways, you're probably saying to yourself, well, what does that mean? I don't know. We'll get to it. Maybe about Hollywood, about a lot of the movies that were made. Usually, I mean, those kind of movies usually like that depict, just the awkwardness. The awkwardness and the things we did, like back then, like the things we did. And, sometimes, unfortunately, people don't make it home or something like that. Or it ends up being a problem in life. You just can't get enough, as Barry was saying there. It smells beautiful out here, whatever it is. Oh. But anyways, I see your eyes in the morning sun. I see you touch me in the pouring rain. And you may not think I care for you, but deep down inside, I really do. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? Is your love? But seriously, you gotta say to yourself, when did all this start? And was I a part of it? And yes, sometimes some news networks, they run specials and they show us. We were a part of it. Or like, the teens now, the teens and the people in their 20s, like, I just, for some reason, I guess, whatever's like there, whatever, like, I trained myself for a while doing this show. And there was a lot of days, where we did this. We did videos, and we kept a lot of people on here. And then, of course, again, we'll have to reiterate, what happened with the election and all that kind of stuff. Bah humbug, or whatever. Whatever the case may be, it happens. I see it all the time. It's just, whatever's happening to me or you, it's happening to everybody. You just can't get out of that. But what you can do is you can learn how to, deal with it. Deal with it. Yes, I know, you're probably saying I'm corny. Oh, this guy's like, Jack psychiatrist over here. No. It's just, they said there will be these times where it'll just be all this stuff going on. some of you probably like have been made aware of it. Some haven't. Some just ignore it. It's like, I'm having a good time. Me. I got the friends here. I got all this kind of stuff going on. It's gonna last forever. But some of us, we look out for we say, well, all this. I mean, the weather, the wars, diseases, things there, a whole bunch of things. Kind of looking for the word there. Something you probably get from not understanding how to prevent certain breakouts from happening. And I know we haven't had too much of that, but let me tell you something. 1 billion people in the world live on $1 a day. Now we talk about movies. The opener, opening statement there. Talked about, awkwardness of growing up and everything. Oh, is the car door open? Is the car door open? Is the car door open? We've all been there. We've been there. We'll sleep it off. And the football game will be on. His mom will be like, you want brunch? He's got, what are you going to do? Be in his room watching the football. You know what we did last night? So anyways, welcome into the West One Radio. You know the doorway to my deepest soul. You're the light when my darkness. I need to hear you one more time. So in all these things that are happening, I want to talk, maybe some of the other listeners dropped off. Or maybe there's a few diehard listeners like, come on, tell me more. Tell me more, man. What do you mean? What kind of directions? What kind of answers? What are we supposed to be doing during these times? Okay, you said a mouthful there. I'm surprised you didn't mention about Dianne Feinstein. What do you mean, Dianne Feinstein? Oh, okay. My producer is this. We're not going to talk about that. What are the directions that that we should be heeding, we should be taking? I know. Probably saying, "Oh, you old farty." Yes, we have the AC/DC boots on. Wear the glasses pretty handy. Trying to walk it. So anyways, before we're just trying to keep you kind of entertained a little bit. When we're building up the climax or the main attraction. What is the video about? What's the name of the video? Who are you? What are you doing? Well, we should remain calm. Yes, all these things must take place. And I don't know what that thing was. I said like all the the things that happen, that go on. A lot of injustice. It almost feels like, with the floodgates open with this like new age, don't tell me what to do. Just feels like, a lot of people are just worried. I'm sure like, someone listening has been somewhere, even probably at a baseball game or wherever, out with your children in the park. Or at the grocery store, or whatever, at the dentist, at the lawyer's office, at In-N-Out Burger, where you're just seeing stuff happen. That just, you just maybe got a shot of it on your camera or something. And by the way, we don't have an iPhone. I just do the show here. This is it. That's it. You know, I don't need to carry anything like that around with me because I would have been dangerous with it. I probably would have been going on. Who knows what would have happened? You know, I just would have been all like every time I seen something, I didn't want that. I knew it'd be a mistake. You know, I just do a little bit. You know, I just been working on the show all this time, working on the show, and it is what it is. We are where we are here, and you know, sooner or later, or maybe not later, or maybe never, or maybe. You know, who knows? I just have that faith. You know, I have that faith that sometime down the line, somewhere, you know, I'll be able to do something. Maybe some of you young ones that are listening right now, maybe, you know, down the line, you'll be like, I used to listen to that guy. I mean, you never know. You never know. I mean, when all this, you know, because people are going to move on. People retire. Or maybe the climate changes. You know, maybe things happen. Maybe people are just going to, like, come into something that, you know, that makes them, like, more conscientious of things. Especially when they see reports or they hear reports. I mean, look at the person who says it. Find out a little bit more about them. Find out. What do I got? What do I got? Who am I doing it for? Who am I doing this show for? May I ask you? Does it sound like it's all I'm out for myself? Has it? Has it been? Would anyone do this? Would you do this? Would you do this? I'm called upon to do this. Called upon. I was asked. Yes. Yes, now we're really in some deep shit here, brother.